All right, Mr. Pantalone. Now, you see me go through a lot of changes.
That is an understatement used to cause the most trouble in the town. Why, I remember when you caught my dear wife's wig on fire during one of your idiotic pranks.
Papa, hush. That was years ago, and Mom was perfectly fine. Mostly. Now, you'll be very proud of what he has to say.
Right. Thank you, dear. After my baptism, you graciously, eventually, allowed me to be with your beautiful daughter.
Court? I allowed you to court my daughter, and that was not up to me. That was all her mother's doing. Now, can I take this blindfold off? I'm becoming irritable.
Papa, hush. Let the man finish. Please.
Fine, wrap it up, boy.
Of course, sir. Well, you said that in order to marry your daughter, I must get a job.
A well-paying one with no funny business.
Which he did.
I just had to wait for my great uncle to die.
Never liked him, that know-it-all doctor.
Was that really why?
And that I must buy a house with no less than 5 bedrooms, 2 dining halls, and a yard big enough for an elephant.
Good luck with that one.
Which he did.
No, that's nearly impossible.
Like you said, Father, nearly impossible. Turns out there was only one house in the neighborhood that fit those requirements.
Impossible.
Nearly. Now, take off that blindfold and behold my future home.
Now, there's still some work to be done with getting new furniture, but that can be worried about with the money that we get from the wedding. That is, if you let me marry her.
Say yes, Papa, please, or I may just die.
Well, then you better prepare your grave, Columbine, because you will not be marrying this demon.
What? Why? No!
I did everything you said.
This gateway to hell is out of the question. This house has been condemned for years. No one was foolish enough to purchase this dungeon, and for good reason. Was Pedrolino a pleasant suffering? We are leaving.
But Father!
I said now.
I can't believe this. I've gone through so much just to please that man. Sure, I used to be committed to arson, but now I'm committed to Columbine. And he knows that. I traded my life of dangerous excitement for her. I no longer burn fields of flowers, but rather pick each and every flower in order to shower Columbine in something half as beautiful as she. But Pantalone has never cared about any of that. Yet I listened to him, and here I am, still without a fiancé. He must be right. This house must be cursed. Curse you, house!
A bit dramatic you must be feeling today, sir.
I'm not dramatic. The world is dramatic.
So I take it the big meeting with the big man was a big L.
Big is not a big enough word to describe the size of this L. Now, can you get me a drink to make me less sad?
Of course, though I don't think we have a drink big enough to make you less sad.
Oh, you're probably right. Wait, Brigella, the man that you connected me with about this house said I had until the end of the week to decide.
I thought that was under some special circumstances or something.
It was in case there were any unforeseen horrors, and this is an unforeseen horror.
I thought that had to do with the house's curse, like seeing any suffering possessions and spirits and stuff like that.
Exactly. And this is absolutely the evil work of the house. I'm going to go tell Pantalone that we're selling the house to see if that will appease him. While I'm out saving the day, you can set up the for sale sign. Oh dear. I look dreadful from all my crying. I'll freshen up, and then I will save the day.
All right, he certainly stepped in something this time. We can't simply sell this house. It would ruin my entire side business. What Loverboy doesn't know is that I've been working this house for months now. And guess what? It's not actually haunted. Everyone just thinks it is because it meets all the requirements. People died here years ago. Imagine that. It's old, run down, distant from all the other houses, surrounded by creepy trees filled with hooting owls. But no need to worry. I checked the place out myself one night, and it turns out it's just an old building. At the time, I wasn't making enough money working for my buddy Pedrolino, so instead of bailing on him, I figured I could quietly run some haunted house tours to make some extra money. Well, that extra money turned into way more than what I was making for him. So that's why I pushed him so hard into buying this place, despite the alleged hauntings. I don't want to lose this extra money, but I also don't want to let my best friend down. However, if he sells this place, then someone tries to renovate it, then what? I'll just be waiting for the day he says he can't afford to keep me around anymore. I need a good plan, and quick.
Ooh. All right. Do I look ready for parlay? I feel like I could burn a building down.
You look like you could do it with a single match, sir.
That's the confidence boost I need. Thank you.
Wait, Petrolino, sir. I think this decision is a bit rash.
Well, I think you're a rash.
Good one, sir. But don't you remember Pantalone's requirements? He said you must have a house that has
5
no less...
bedrooms and an elephant. Yes, what is your point?
The point is that this is the only place in the entire town that meets every single one of those requirements. So even if you sell it, he won't let you marry her.
Dear God, you're right.
But guess what? This house isn't actually haunted. There's no such thing as ghosts. And if there were, I'm sure they'd find a much better place than this to spend eternity in.
I know there aren't any ghosts. I'm not an idiot. But Pantalone is the one who believes this place is cursed.
So, all we have to do is convince him that it's not actually haunted. If we can get him to stay for one meal, I'm sure he'll find out it's just an old building.
Do you think that'll actually work?
I think it's possible. We just have to play to his standards, serve him a really fancy meal, and act like some wealthy snobs. And if we can do all that, you get your girl, we get the house, and then we all live happily ever after.
I think you're onto something. But if that doesn't work, we're going through with my plan. Deal?
Deal. It means so much that you're giving the house a second chance.
It means the world to me, Father.
I feel like I'm being forced into this. Be warned, servant boy. If I sense anything suspiciously eerie, your master will never meet my daughter ever again.
I don't think you have anything to fear. In fact, I think you're really going to enjoy this home.
What makes you so certain?
I'm sure you know that the previous owners of this house were practically royalty.
Is that true, Pedrolino?
You have my attention.
While Brigella was restoring one of the cabinets in the extravagant hallway, he stumbled across some china.
Fine, China, I might add.
It appears that they were semi-distant cousins to one of the biggest officials in West Africa. The fine plates we'll be eating off tonight are made nearly entirely of ebony.
And of ivory.
I do like
And ivory.
I do like them.
Well, I hoped you would, but I don't want to get your hopes up because the plates are going to be covered in a vinegar-based pasta with strong sirloin mixed in and topped with Parmesan cheese.
Directly imported from Parma.
You hear that, Father? You love vinegar.
That's right, I do. And I love this house. I love what you've done with the place. I imagine this is what a duke must live like. And this, this, I imagine, is what a duke must eat like.
I can't believe my ears. I haven't seen you in this good of a mood in, well, years. I'm so glad you aren't talking like a superstitious, frumpy old man.
That reminds me.
Don't think of such abnormalities. We don't want that nonsense to ruin such a luxurious meal. Brigella and I have made certain that no demons or ghosts will interfere with this house ever again.
And how do you go about that?
Well, quite simple, really. We invited a clergyman to pray over the grounds, and we even asked for a witch doctor's advice.
And she advocated that we cover the entire premises with salt.
Oh my. That is an awful lot of salt.
Yeah, we even stole some.
We borrowed!
Yeah,
We borrowed!
Yeah, that's what we did. We borrowed.
Some holy water from the church. We splashed every single room except for this one,
Because we wanted to give you the honor of giving the last splash.
so that you may know that no otherworldly intruders will harm this home due to your own
Pedrolino, do you know how little I trusted you when I first met you?
I beg your pardon?
Father, don't be so rude.
After all, you were the reason my wife's wig caught on fire. You didn't take the blame.
That was years ago and you know Mama forgave him.
And look at you now. You have made me so proud. Give me that holy water.
Oh, thank heavens! Yes! Let us celebrate now! Brigella, prepare the dishes.
Right away, sir.
the dishes, Brigella.
And that was it?
Yes.
Get the food, boy.
Right away.
Anyway, where were we?
Oh!
What do you want, man?
Did you not need me?
No, you needed me.
I did not.
I don't like these games you are playing, boy.
This is no game. Who goes there?
I knew this was too good to be true. This place cannot be rid of its curses.
No, Father, there has to be some logical explanation for all this.
No, it's a specter coming to drag us to hell, and you will not be taking me or my daughter. We're leaving.
Wait, Father, no! Pedrolito!
Columbine! My napkin!
That is it! Whoever is in this house better be a ghost. Because if they're not, it will be soon. Brigella, you check down here. I'll go check upstairs.
Yeah. Sir, if someone has intruded into this place, they will pay. I am going to grab the right hook here and then give you this one. Yep. If they have intruded into this place, they will pay. I'm not about to lose this house due to some imbecile.
I won't lose my wife-to-be over this.
Come out! Come out! I promise to not cause any harm at all. In fact, I made all this pasta that someone has to eat. Oh my. I hope this isn't the work of the supernatural. What's that sound? I can't take it anymore! Charge! Ah! Aha! Aha! Take that! Take that! Aha! Take that, foul specter! Aha! Oh. Tartaglia! What on earth are you doing here? You're supposed to leave the house after the tour with the rest of the guests.
I wish I could, but I got trapped in the closet.
Trapped in the closet?
Remember during the haunted house tour, and this candle got snuffed, and then I saw a ghost.
Get off me! No, you idiot! That wasn't a ghost. It was just me. It was all just an act to make sure you got your money's worth.
So the house isn't haunted?
Of course not.
That's lame. Can I get a refund?
No! Get out of here! Go! Get out of here! Go!
I heard a ruckus. Did you find the source?
Yes, I did find it.
Was it a villainous intruder or some demonic entity?
Neither, sir. It seemed to just be. It seemed to be the neighbor's cat.
The neighbor's cat?
Yep.
But I think I remember hearing a voice, a man's voice.
No.
I thought I heard it saying help an awful lot.
No voice. No. Oh, yeah. I see your confusion. It's because the cat was in heat, and so it was making all kinds of horrific noises. As cats do if they're in heat.
Huh. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't believe my last chance was ruined by some frustrated feline. Hate nature. What is this doing out here?
This is what I used. I found it, and I scurried the cat off with it. Yep. Yeah. Here, let me just take that. And why don't you go on up to bed early now, and I'll get this whole thing cleaned up, and then we can figure out the whole situation about the house first thing in the morning.
I'll try to sleep, but my heart will remain restless tonight.
Everything was so close! We were all gonna have a happy ending. There has to be at least one more option though, right? Come on. Because I can't let him give up on this because he's in love with a great woman. And I'm in love too. I'm in love with the immense profits this house can bring. Well, what else is there? I could see if he finds my sister attractive, but God knows that is unlikely. Well, the pasta, no. This! If this thing was almost capable of fooling me into thinking I saw a ghost, then Pantalone must surely believe it if he sees this. Guess this is my last chance. Woo! Woo!
Gold, silver, more gold. Delightful.
Ooh, Pantalone!
Leave me, white devil!
I am the ghost from the haunted manor that you keep running from! You keep taking Columbine from me!
What do you want with my daughter?
Since you will not let her stay, we have decided to follow her here and stay forever alongside you. Forever. Forever. Does this not frighten you? Woo! Does this not make you want to reconsider anything? Hello? Your nightmare is trying to bargain. Hello? Oh no! I have to get out of here!
Is that you, evil specter? Or intruder? Or cat? I don't care which it is, but have at me! End my suffering!
I think I could end your suffering in a much more pleasant way.
My dear Columbine, what are you doing here? Your father would not approve of this.
I no longer care for his approval. He's been nothing but irrational my whole life, and I can't deal with it any longer. I'm mature enough to know that I love you, and I don't care if he disowns me, or if living here in this house with you results in demonic possession. You're worth all those horrid things and so much more.
Oh, how I love you so. Should we run away? Surely your father will be after my neck.
He may be persistent, but you know he's a coward. He'll not spend another living moment anywhere near this house. So I think here is safer than anywhere else.
Oh, pardon me for interrupting. I was
No. This is good. We just have got some news. We just received word that Columbine's father, Pantalone, he died last night.
Oh.
They said it was a heart attack, but he's never shown any significant heart problems before.
Interesting. Well, how is she?
Mixed, I would say. She's sad, yet relieved.
I think it's time
For what, dear?
to get married.
I'm sorry, my flower, but your father just passed. You need to take time to grieve before we make such a big decision like that.
We said last night that we won't let him stop our love. And I'll stand by that. I won't change my mind. And I cannot change my heart. I'm ready for my husband.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Shall we go to the priest?
Please and thank you.
That is going to haunt me for a while. Tartaglia? Is that you? For the last time, I don't give refunds. Just show yourself, coward!
Who are you calling a coward, man? Summon!
Have you come to torment me?
Not just you, but this entire house. I will torment anyone who steps foot in it. Everyone will pay.
Hey, now, hey, can't we parlay about this?
I do not wish to hear you speak. I think I would prefer to hear you scream.
Wait, just a minute. Instead of all this odd revenge stuff resulting in you becoming what you fear most, what if I told you I could make you more rich?
Go on.
So the rumors about this place being haunted, they're all false. But since they were so widespread, I figured I could start quietly running some haunted house tours and pulling tricks on people and making them think that it was the real deal. Well, now it can be the real deal.
And how's that?
Well, according to some of my research on haunted houses, which I do, I could quadruple the price if guests are to experience a real ghost. With all that business and higher pricing due to this place already having a great reputation, finding customers won't be hard at all. So with all that, I'd be prepared and happy to offer you a handsome cut of the profits.
With all that, I could easily become the wealthiest undead man of the century. Very well, I'll do it for half.
Half? That's an awful big cut for your first time.
And I want to be able to hurt people sometimes.
Okay, but you can't kill anyone.
Deal.
Well, we're gonna have to set some ground rules soon.
If the money's as good as you say, I'll do whatever you please.
So I guess we're partners then.
Who are partners?
You and me, sir. We're partners. So, what are you doing back so soon?
Well, it was a little brisk out, so I wanted to grab Columbians and gloves. Now, who were you actually talking to? I'm sure I heard a voice this time.
The stupid sheet has been pulled out again. What's going on here?
I see your confusion. Yep, I recognize that. I see it. The cat is back again, and it's still in heat. So that's what's, and that's why I had the sheet to take care of the situation. I'm doing it right now.
Okay. I want it gone by the time I get back. Carry on.